All right, all right. That's true. All right, well, let's hop into drawing a blank. All right,
Let's go, baby.
let's go. All right, episode 1.2 has some technical difficulties. We right back at it.
1.2, 1.2.
Hey, look, let's get it. All right, so
Welcome to the pod, baby. Welcome to the pod.
the first thing we got to do is we got to let the people know how you and me met, how we got this thing
Wait, who are
rolling.
you? Who are you?
Well, I'm Victor, baby.
Victor and Anthony.
All right.
Back at it.
All right. So, first thing we got to let the people know is how we met. You and me had the luxury of playing college football at a school called Ave Maria University.
Out in Florida,
Yes,
baby.
sir. Yes, sir. We was both, athletic, and that's kind of how things started. You was wearing a little hoodie. Do you still have that hoodie?
It's a shirt,
It
boy.
was a
It's a shirt.
shirt. All right. So you still got that shirt?
Of course, I still
You
got
still
it.
got that shirt. And we was both wrestlers. We had that in common. And that shirt said, correct if I'm wrong, it said in the first period, the wrestling match is won by the best technician. The second period is won by the kid with the best cardio. And then the third period is
Third
won by the
period.
kid
One with the.
with the most heart.
That's right.
Yeah, and that was something that it always messed with me. And I'd already
hmm
seen it, so when I saw your shirt, I was like, hey, bro, you wrestle?
This man came up to me. Hey, brought it to my attention. He was also a wrestler. So I was like,
Yes.
hey, man, he's cool. He's cool. We play football together. Why not
Yeah.
get to know him?
And my boy
Now
wrestled
look
at
at us.
126 with an insane
hmm
level of speed. One of these days, we're going to have to put some highlights on here so that people know my boy was fast. Yeah, man, she was a trip. And, we got separated because of some unforeseen circumstances, but God does everything for a reason. We came back together with the podcast, baby.
That's right. That's right,
Yes,
baby. That's right.
sir. So this is drawing a blank where we debate, we interview, we rank, we do everything. We just try to gain a deep understanding of
Do it
each other and
all.
the world around us.
That's right.
Now with that said, we got another one of my boys, another Dade County native.
Bring him on.
We
Bring
got
him
my
on.
boy Matthew. Oh my God.
Yo. Oh, now I'm doing the big boy
It's
cam. What's
okay.
up,
It's okay.
everybody?
Easy fix. Easy fix. Lock his ass
How
back
you
up.
doing? How you doing,
All
boy?
right, Matt. Let the people know what you about. Let these people know that how this came to be.
All right. So how this came to be? Uh, Shoot. Me and Vic have been trying to plan this out for a fat minute. My name is Matthew, by the way. From Florida. Me and Vic been trying to plan this out since we used to play Madden on the PlayStation together. We wanted to do this shit in person. We couldn't be doing it like that. It was a lot more difficult at the time. Technology wasn't it. Money wasn't it. Like we were in high school, so now we're doing it how it is. We got our own little setups. We got Skype going on. Wish it wasn't Skype, but I'm gonna call Victor out on that one always. Um, Besides that, I mean, I met him yesterday for the first take of this
Yep.
episode.
Yep.
Victor's not the best producer, but it's okay. We're gonna redo this episode a little bit, but it's gonna be a lot better.
Yeah.
We have a lot more stuff to talk about and a lot more things to work through. So I'm a bit excited for this one.
Yeah. Hey, Ant. No, sorry, Ant. Matt. How about you go ahead and let him know how the name drawing a blank came about and how we came up with it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So the name. So Victor was throwing out some wonderful Victor-esque ideas. You guys are gonna get a lot better vision of who Victor is and a lot better vision of how he thinks. Obviously, the more episodes we come out with, but Victor-esque ideas are very
Can
interesting
I
to
can
say
I
the
let him know?
least.
Can I let him know?
Go
All
ahead, go
right.
ahead.
So
Say some of
so
the.
let's throw this out here. First of all, we funny dudes. The goal was to have a comedic podcast. I mean, we discuss things, but to be funny. So I was thinking, and we're all Hispanic. Let's also throw that out there. So I was thinking, drink with Spicks, uh, Wetbacks Anonymous, uh,
Mhm.
Bros, Hoes, and Latinos. And
Oh
I
man.
made a point to write that last one is hard. And then Matthew, the genius that he is, not even trying, said this.
Honestly, I'm just drawing a blank. And the creative genius in Victor, he goes and he's like, drawing a blank. I like that, and that's it. Just stuck. So that's what we're doing now. We're drawing a little bit of a blank with this podcast. We're gonna see what's going on, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't intend though, to be honest with the crew. I don't intend to be a big part of it now until I move in a couple months. But I'll be here and there, joining a couple episodes. But it'll be
So
nice. It'll be a nice little creative
So
project
now that we're
for all
on
of
the
us.
discussion of movement, how about you tell the people the opportunity that you're seizing and that's the reason you're moving and stuff like that.
All right, so I like I said, live in Florida. I live in like southern Florida. I'm gonna be moving to northern Florida. We live in the 305, you know. I'm gonna be moving to northern Florida, going to a new school and moving out for the first time. And I'm gonna be experiencing a lot of stuff. And it's actually gonna be very interesting to talk about it with an old friend. Like I said, I've known Victor since kindergarten, and a new friend and aunt. So it's gonna be really interesting to be able to talk about that and here on the podcast too, as I go through a lot of changes in my life in the next couple months. So
And you know that's what this
Praying for you, bro. Praying for you.
That's what this podcast is about, you know, supporting friends, going through changes, getting everything figured out. And it's also about, like I said at the beginning, ranking and debates. So, you know, with that in mind, how about we go into our first segment, which will be our top five cereals of all time. And just to get a little drawing a blank twist on it, we got who we compare them to, talking about celebrities. And, you know, as your boy, as your resident, I decided I'll go first, right? So, my top five cereals are Raisin Bran, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Oreo O's, and Mini Wheats. And I feel like these
bro, it
comparisons
took a
apply.
lot.
Oh, come on, dog.
It took a lot to not spit out at that raisin bran,
Bro,
bro.
you're
Listen,
Oh
tripping.
my lord,
Alright,
it took a lot.
alright. Let me
I
let me
heard that.
defend
I heard it
myself at
yesterday, and
least.
I'm hearing it again,
about
and
the
it
raisin
was
bran,
bad.
Listen,
bro.
listen. I think if you let me defend myself, you'll at least understand. All right.
Explain it.
So, so,
Explain it.
so, Raisin Bran, number one, up there with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is the most underrated player in NBA history, in my opinion. All right. Keep in mind, this coming from a Heat fan. This is a man that don't like the Spurs. I could sit here and say Tim Duncan, that guy. All right. Same with Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran just undefeated. It's a classic. It's no frills. All right. The old heads love it because it's just fundamental, and that's what Raisin Bran and Tim Duncan got in common. Then we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know, is always gonna be in the top five. You know, it's always gonna be either one or two. It's a great cereal. It's consistent. It has some reliability issues where you'll have some issues with it here and there when you come to repetition, but it's good, and that's why I think that's the same issues and pros that Drake has. Then we got Frosted Flakes, Michael Jordan, easy comparison, easy comparison. It's not even typical, you know. Great score, you know, it's consistent. It's always gonna be great. All right,
Hold on, I got a question. I got a question.
go
I got
ahead,
a
go
question.
ahead, go ahead.
If it's Michael Jordan, why isn't it over Tim Duncan?
See, that's the issue, right? Is that I love Frosted Flakes, but I don't think you get enough from it. I think I think there's something left to do. I
What?
think this doesn't go for Michael Jordan as well.
Let me hear this. Let me hear
This doesn't
this.
go for Michael Jordan as
Hey,
well. All right. I think Frosted Flakes is a consistent number one for most people, and for me, it is in the top five. So that's why I feel like MJ is a fair comparison. I can't sit here and say I couldn't switch the Michael Jordan Tim Duncan comparison because Raisin Bran simply isn't Michael Jordan. It's not. Michael Jordan at the time was very forward thinking, and he fundamentally sound, yes, but he wasn't a fundamental player. So that's why I say Frosted Flakes is fundamentally sound, but it's not a fundamental cereal. It's a great cereal. It's a great all-around cereal, but it's not my personal number one, which is, I think you would see with other people when they got their rankings. If anybody doesn't have MJ at number one, they got somebody like Kareem or Tim or Braun at number one because either they want to be different or it's a true belief, and that's where I'm sitting here with. Now we got Oreo O's. Oreo O's are compared to Zach Thomas. If you know who Zach Thomas is, you know how right I am. Zach Thomas is another underrated Dolphins player that nobody knows about. Same with Oreo O's. If you know about it, you're blessed. If you don't, you're screwed. You're gonna have a fucked up opinion about it. Oreo O's, they're consistent. They're great. They're great. I think the big thing on my
Oreo
I think the
oats,
big thing
man.
on my list outside of Cinnamon Toast Crunch is that we have consistency. All right, and then we got Mini Wheats.
consistent L's,
Mini
bro.
Wheats
Consistent
is
L's.
Mini Wheats is easily the easy E of cereal. All right, it's not Ice Cube. It will never be the front man. All right, but when it releases a good song, when it releases a good bowl, it's a great bowl. All right, Easy E is Easy E is a classic. Mini Wheats is a classic. I truly believe these are the top five cereals, personally, at least for me, of all time.
I need you to elaborate a little more, man. Cause that raisin bran, my grandma doesn't even eat raisin bran, bro. Like, how are you over here? You're a young buck. You're 20 years old, and you're raisin bran, bro.
I love
No,
Raisin Bran, man.
I don't believe it.
I really do.
I What part of it? What
Yeah,
the
what's your favorite
dry,
part?
the
You like the
raisins, like
raisins?
the
All right,
disappointment?
all right,
What is it?
all right.
You like the dryness of that cereal in your
I
mouth?
love I
Like,
love the raisins. I first off, I really like raisins. The second off, it's a good tasting cereal. You know, you got because the flakes, like the
Bro.
brand itself, it's a little bitter. It is a little bitter. But then when you combine that with the sweetness of the raisins, it's great. It comes together to
Nah,
make a
but next thing you're
fantastic
gonna tell
cereal.
me you warm up your milk before you pour your cereal or some
Oh
shit,
no!
huh?
The next thing I'm
warm
gonna
up
You eat
the
the
warm
milk.
next thing
cereal,
I'm gonna
bro?
tell
You
you
blow on your
the
cereal?
next thing I'm gonna tell you is to hold my nuts. All right, get the
Yeah.
hell out of here.
No, you
All
leave
right,
them
and
in
I
the
ain't
raisin
talking about
bran.
honey nut
Both.
Cheerios. I'm talking about these nuts. I
All right.
yeah, get
Nah,
out of here. All
disgusting.
right, so
El-
so
You know what?
since y'all wanna argue about my top five, let's.
I'm gonna let my top five defend
You know
itself.
what? Why
Okay?
don't you
You
go
know?
ahead and do that right now?
I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it. Here's my top five, ladies and gentlemen. Frosted Flakes, Kobe. All that needs to be said. Frosted Flakes is original. Frosted Flakes is amazing. That's number one and number two. And number three, Frosted Flakes is the same beast but a different animal every single time you have it. Okay? What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? I don't know. But you know what? Kobe knows what he's doing with that Mamba mentality. Frosted Flakes is in its bag with that Mamba mentality. Okay? There's no issues with Frosted Flakes. Consistent is key. It doesn't need anybody else. Milk, Frosted Flakes, and a bowl. That's all you need. You don't need raisins. You don't need anything special. You don't need nothing. It's there. It doesn't need to pass the ball because it is the number one. No problem. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Betty White, an American classic. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what it is. You know, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch does have a little bit of problem with reliability. You know, Betty White, may she rest in peace. I learned yesterday she died. I'm not gonna lie, but
Learned yesterday.
may she rest in peace. But look, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is it's good. It's reliable. It's there. But the problem is, you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and afterwards, it's like, I don't know, like I can't have it again. You can't keep up that consistency
I
with it,
think
and
there's an
that's the
argument.
problem that it
I
lacks.
think there's an argument to be made for its repeatability. I think there's a
I think
serious
so too.
argument to be made.
I think it's good. It's amazing. It's there when you need it, and it's better than sliced bread, just like Betty White, but like not
Betty White is also
there all
older
the
than
time.
sliced bread. Let's throw that out there.
Was older than sliced bread.
That's absolutely true.
Then number three, Crave. So look, Crave is a young buck, right? Not a lot of people know about Crave. Crave is a little bit of an underrated little underdog. I say Tom Holland. Tom Holland, he hit his one of his first big movie roles as Spider-Man, right? What else you know him from? I don't know. There was like an earthquake movie or a tsunami movie
Yep.
he was in when he was a kid. He's got small roles here and there, not super big. And now he's hitting it big, the same way that Crave is doing its magic and doing its thing. All right. Cocoa Pebbles, number four. Then we got The Rock. That is my comparison. So if you don't know, if you never watched WWE, there was like a whole thing between John Cena and The Rock. John Cena was depicted with like Fruity Pebbles. The Rock was supposed to be Cocoa Pebbles. It was like a one-on-one type of
So
thing.
what you trying to tell me here is John Cena was fruity?
Bro, absolutely 100%.
You
That's what it had to be.
okay.
Team Fruity.
Nah, bro, you say
Team
that John
Fruity,
Cena will
man.
come over, bro. That boy can rap. So, little
And
off
what's
topic,
crazy
but
is
that boy
we're not
can
gonna be
rap.
able to see him coming. That's what's really the trip.
That boy don't exist. But nah, so Cocoa Pebbles, solid heavy hitter. You need it when it's there. It's great everywhere. Come on, The Rock. The Rock is there when you need him. Every movie, they're both hand in hand, mano and mano.
100%. The Rock is that guy. I doubt Cocoa Pebbles being that guy, but you can continue.
Shut up, Raisin Bran.
Ah,
Okay?
yeah.
Now we got Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs is Future. Now look, Future. When you hear Future, what are you thinking about? The toxic king, the man who does not care about nothing. If you ain't there to fuck, you ain't there for nothing. Get out of his face. That boy said, Minnesota Spike Lee, white girl Ice-T, fully loaded AP. That man does not care about what you think about him. That man is in his bag.
Hey.
And you know what? So is Reese's
You
Puffs.
definitely right when you say Reese's Puffs is toxic.
Bro, Reese's Puffs Reese's Puffs got they own jingle, bro. I don't want to hear nothing.
I'll give you that.
Forget.
Give you
Eat
that.
'em up,
That
eat 'em
that
up,
jingle
Reese's
goes hard.
Puffs, bro. That song goes
R-E-E-S
hard.
Puffs.
Peanut butter chocolate, great one separate. Nah.
Hold on.
No.
Real
classic.
quick, little sidebar. Anthony, do you remember at college how them Northerners used to say Reese's?
Oh,
Reese's!
boy.
Matt, I don't know if you ever talked to anybody from like the
Reese's.
Michigan or
Yep.
Boston area. They don't say Reese's. They say Reese's.
Reese's.
Oh, bro.
We had to correct them.
Yes,
Reese's
man.
is that's embarrassing. But
Yes,
nah,
bro.
that's the top five. If you guys have any questions or nothing, but if not, I'm glad to hand it over to Ant and see the
I got
top five
a
for him.
couple questions. I got a couple questions.
Go ahead.
you got, Vic? What you got?
I noticed you don't got any fruity cereals on your top five. Is that just a preference thing, or you just think fruity cereals inherently just it's tough for them to even break the top five?
You know, I think fruity cereals get repetitive. I think that when it comes down to it, it's like the flavor is like like it's overwhelming, and it's like
So what do
to
you
eat
think
it
about
every day. It's like you can't. What? Say that again.
what do you think about Fruit Loops?
They're good, man. Is it? I don't know if it's just fruity cereal, but I feel like it gets soggy just way too quickly, and I feel like that's it's a little more difficult like that. Like it's like you're eating it, and it's like, oh wow, this is soggy and this is fruity, and it just doesn't taste. It tastes mushy, and it's like it's not.
Now, what about Apple Jacks? Because that's like a campus legend.
Applejack, bro.
Definitely is,
Applejacks was that man in high school, bro. In high school, middle school, as a kid, Applejacks would be like, boom, here you go. Here's your breakfast, sweetie, with some watered down eggs and some rubbery bacon.
It's still not
That's
in
what
your, it's
you're
still not in
eating?
your top five though. Is there a reason behind that?
Man, Applejacks is like for me like that struggle food. Like I can't put that up there. It's there when you need it, but I can't.
A struggle
there's
food.
better stuff,
A
bro.
struggle food
Yeah.
makes sense because we got our next guy came out the trenches. Anthony, how about you go ahead and tell us your top
Bring it
five,
in.
dog?
Oh,
Let me pop off, man. Let me pop
By the way,
off.
let me throw this out here. Not, I don't know if anybody knows this. Allen Iverson, also a guy that came out the trenches. So this kind of adds up. How about you go ahead,
Out
man?
the trenches, man. Number one, we got Apple Jacks. Now, when we talk about Allen Iverson, what do we think? We're thinking ball handling. What is it? Great. His ball
Hey,
handling
yo.
is great.
pause.
Yo, nah,
Yo,
man.
hey,
Nah,
hey,
man. You
we're
ain't
not
even have to
talking about-
do that. You ain't even have to do that, bro. What you...
What fuck is that?
He's got
Go ahead,
good
go
ball
ahead.
handling, which makes it great. Just like the cereal, man.
Okay.
Number two, and I noticed all three of us got it at number two.
Yup.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Now my question is Migos, man. How?
Migo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that one a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Listen. You know, before you take a bite, you're hungry, right? You're a little offset, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
For a bite, you take off. It's sweet, like sweetie. Call me Quavo, boy. Good like that.
Bro.
my
It's
God.
good.
Just go. At this point, I'm gonna plug King Ant album coming out and who the fuck knows when. Just gonna let y'all know. All right, go ahead.
Gonna be better than Drake's.
Number three. Don't even go there, Matthew. Don't even go there. Number three, Captain Crunch.
It's pretty goated.
Unforgettable cereal right here. Just like my man, Dirk Nowitzki. You know, I'm from Texas. I'm from
Vic, take off
Dallas.
that hat, bro.
2011 Mavs season. Unforgettable. Let me tell you why. Mavericks not only won the championship, Dirk Nowitzki swept Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, beat 3 future MVPs, KD, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. And finally, he beat 3 Hall of Famers in the finals. This man is unforgettable. LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all down, bro. To one man, Dirk Nowitzki.
Listen, man. You just look for any excuse to talk about Dirk, huh?
I love him.
Absolute disrespect this man has
I
for the
love him.
Miami people here. All of the
Anybody from
Floridians.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Anybody from Dallas loves him.
Yeah. And his one chip, might I add.
Unforgettable. The most unforgettable chip winning ever.
Serious question. And this goes for Matt too, all right? This is a little off topic of cereal, all right? Do you really have Dirk Nowitzki's ring over LeBron's ring when he came
Yes.
back from a
Yes.
3-1 deficit?
Yes.
I'm a Miami
Yes.
guy, and even I say that's
Yes.
probably the most impressive ring of all
Yes.
time.
Oh, are you kidding me?
man.
Coming back 3-1 when I don't even think the Warriors really faced any injuries. They just choked it away. And not only did they just choke it away, Braun had to steal them, bitch. I don't know, dog. It's tough. It's tough for me to be like, oh yeah, Dirk.
I'm taking
You
Dirk
got
any
because
day.
let's also talk about the
Bro.
fact that if I mean maybe I could be wrong. I'll do my research. I think Wade was hurt in that final series, so it's not even like you went up against the full strength. Granted, I'll give you the road there, but once you got there, I'm pretty sure Wade was hurt. Braun was struggling. He had just gotten to that team. You know, it was.
Took a dub.
All right, fine, whatever, whatever. All right,
I
Who's got that
disagree.
2011
I
ring though?
disagree,
Who's
bro.
got that 2011 ring?
Matt, on you, bro. Oh, sorry, my bad. Ant, continue. You was on
Number 4, baby. Lucky Charms. Who we got? Emmett Smith. All I gotta say, it's magical. Just magical.
Okay.
Number 5, Jimmy Butler. Honeycomb. It's an elite cereal. Just how I view Jimmy Butler, man. Elite. That was my top 5.
You see, I got a couple questions. Let
me hear it.
So you said elite is Honeycomb. You put Jimmy Butler, right?
Hmm.
Okay, that's a little respectful, you know. I
just got to throw out there that this
Yeah.
Dallas boy thinks Jimmy Butler is elite. Just got to make sure we all know
Yeah,
that.
that's gonna. Yeah, that's all I had to say. There was nothing else. I
Jimmy
just
Butler
needed
is
somebody to
elite,
point
bro.
that out. You know.
I'm glad we can agree on that. I'm glad we can agree on that.
I like Jimmy. You
I
know, he
love
used to
Jimmy
be
Bucket.
homeless. Now look at him.
Hey,
Bro, have
eight,
you heard that thing about that? People think that he's
Michael
he's
Jordan's, kid. Yes, I have heard that.
Bro,
Bro, have you seen the pictures? It,
I've seen some side by side comparisons. It's a
I've
little
never heard that.
dude. Oh,
Yes,
Matt.
because they say that his mom kicked him out because he reminded him too much of his dad, and then that like he doesn't know who his dad is or whatever, and like around the time that like 9 months before Jimmy was born, that Jordan was supposedly there because of a game or whatever, and it was like there was something where like it kind of lines up, but it's like a little weird.
How old is
that,
Jimmy?
He's I don't know how old he is, but like if you look up a theory or something, it's like it lines up fairly good. It's
Watch a
pretty
video.
interesting. Yeah,
That's
bro, there's like
crazy.
for sure like a video on that. Also, Vic, you were calling me earlier. What's up? What's up, baby? We're looking. But yeah, no, man, it's very interesting that's like I don't know too much of the theory. Like I know that there's like it was like Jordan did something and then they were like it like lines up with when he was born. Jimmy doesn't know who his dad is. Nobody's ever said it. His mom hates it. That Jimmy reminds her of his dad. Like, dang, they kind of do look alike though. They kind of do look alike though.
That's crazy. Yo, that picture's crazy.
Hey, bro, real talk. Have they ever been in like the same room together? What if he let him be in Chicago because that's his son? Nah, that's like father-son interest, bro. You can't do that.
Hey, this reminds me of a video I saw a couple years ago. It was about an NBA theory, and the theory was that Kevin Durant was born a midget and made a deal with the devil to make him an NBA superstar.
Bro, that man kisses his kids. There's something wrong over there.
You wouldn't
There's
kiss your
something
kids
wrong.
in the mouth like that?
Bro?
Bro, what the hell are you about to say, bro? Our family's close
Just
like that.
Cuban, bro. Nah. Nah, I don't know what was going on. I haven't heard this part of the story, but whatever it is you're thinking about, brother, nah.
I mean, I've always done it since I was little. I mean, why I stop now, you know? I mean, I love my
Bro,
family. I'm gonna kiss
You
him on the
never. I
mouth
mean, like,
regardless. Except my dad. My dad, I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
kiss him on
no,
the mouth
yeah. I
like
would
that.
hope not.
I got two older sisters and I got a mom. So, I mean, just to show my love, I've always done it since I was little. So just give him a little
might just
kiss.
be the Hispanic in me, but maybe a
Yeah, a little.
cheek
All right.
kiss, a
So
hug.
speaking of
You
the
know,
Charlotte Hornets, another Charlotte area rapper, we got J Cole. What is y'all opinion on J Cole? Because I genuinely got him as like
I love J
that's
Cole,
what I'm
man.
saying.
J Cole is that
That J
guy,
Cole is
I
that
bro.
love
guy.
J Cole.
Now in the
J
Jermaine
Cole,
Cole.
Jermaine,
bro,
hey, when them sneaks came out, I was about this close to capping him, man. I'm broke. But other than that,
bro. J Cole has got a lot of things going for him. One of them is consistency. One of them is his maturity as he progresses as a rapper. And you know what rapper I honestly think has a little bit of a problem with progression and
hold
growing
on,
up with his
Matt. I
Oh,
think
music?
I know where you're going
here
with this.
we
Do you
go.
happen to be talking
You think I
about
know?
Go.
Drake?
We're talking about
Aubrey? Is
honestly
that the one?
never mind
All
right
right,
now
hold on.
because that is how
Aubrey
I felt
Graham.
Let the
when I
people know.
listened to
Aubrey
this album.
Let me
Graham.
let the people know how we about
Yep.
to do this real
Yep.
quick. All
Come
right. So we go.
on.
So
We
look,
gonna
so
hop
look, so
into our
look.
little
Hear me
debate
out. Hear
section,
me out.
right? All right. So same situation. I'm gonna give y'all a little heads or tails, right? We gonna let y'all decide who's gonna start it out. Someone gonna defer probably. Maybe someone gonna decide to go first. Who the fuck cares, right? It's no hold bars. Y'all do what you want with what you got. Now let me throw this.
Let Matthew go first. Let Matthew
Matthew
go
wants to
first.
go
He's got to talk
first.
down on it. He's got to
All
talk
right,
down
I
on it.
gotta.
Matt.
You know what? Yeah, yeah. Well, let's just do
I'll
that. Let's
defend
pretend
it.
the
I'll
coin flip.
defend
We'll
it.
just do what we
I'll
did
begin.
yesterday. Same order,
So
all
look.
right? Y'all boys go
Same here.
crazy.
So look. So look. Hear me out. Mr. Drake. Mr. Drake has many wonderful albums. Kareem, This Is Too Late. We've got More Life. Wonderful album. A great album, right? We got a lot of stuff that comes from the heavy hitter Drake. Views. We got Nothing Was the Same, Take Care. A lot of great things come from Drake. Honestly, Nevermind is the exact same words that came out of my mouth after listening to the first three songs of this album. Honestly, Nevermind. I don't want to listen to this
Oh,
anymore.
it's too
And here's my
funny.
reasoning, right? I'm gonna go quickly through it. There is at least 5 songs that I like. I will give it that. But a 30% good album is a failing grade, bro. We got intro. It's an intro. You can't say too much. Falling back. That man started coming on the mic at the last like 30 seconds. Not me. I'm not down for that. Then we got Text Go Green. Text Go Green was hard. Not as hard as the bed squeaks going on Courage Psych. I lied. That shit had me rolling at like freaking 1 a.m., bro. Freaking nah, bro. And you know what? You know what? I don't know if y'all ever seen that meme. I saw that today for the first time. That is like they're talking about his flow and his thing is like dun 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 dun. And then you know what the meme they pulled up is? The guy that's like SpongeBob, SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs. And if you ain't seen that video, bro, flow by flow, word for word, Drake stole that syllable count from that
Word
man
for word,
and
bar
put
for
that in his
bar. All
song.
right,
Bro,
continue.
the syllable count was crazy. Then we got a keeper. Don't remember it. Calling my name. Don't remember it. Sticky. Sticky was hard. I like sticky.
You like
Pause.
sticky? Yeah,
Then
I
we
was about
got.
to say, man.
Then we got massive. I want to say I heard it again like on TikTok. It was alright.
Okay.
Flights booked. Don't remember. Overdrive. Downhill. Don't remember. Then we got tie that binds. That one's hard. And then liability. I want to say I heard it. It was okay. Now the number one song on that album does not miss. If the whole album was like this song, that shit would have gone number one, would have been album of the summer, album of the year, album of the everything. Jimmy Cooks. That song, number one banger with that boy, Mr. England himself, 21 Savage,
Let's
bro.
throw out. By the way, we got somebody coming on that had a big part in that song.
That's actually right.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
that's
We
right.
got that interview lined up.
Special guest.
Shout out to you, bro. I ain't gonna say your name online just yet, but just know we all excited here to have you. You can continue, Matt.
Special guest coming soon,
Shout
man.
out to that boy because that boy needs a raise.
Oh,
Cause
100%.
that song, wow. Um, But no, man, there's not much else to say. There's about 4 or 5 songs, but 4 or 5 out of 14 is like a 30%, bro. I'm no mathematician, but that's a failing grade to me. And you know what? Drake could have done better.
All right, Matt. Let me ask you some questions real quick before we let Anthony jump in on this. So, from what I understand, the biggest problem you have with this album is just that it's I don't is it I don't because it doesn't really sound like it's not your preference. It just sounds like you think all in all it's less than what should have been released or something like that, right?
It's not even that, man. I had no expectations for this album. I didn't even know it was dropping until 4 hours before. But I like this is dance like clubbing music. I like clubbing music. Like I listen to it like when I'm rocking and doing what I gotta do. But it's just not it, man. Like you got beats clashing against Drake. Drake is moaning on the mic. You got bed humping sounds on the another track. Like it's very childish for a man who's trying to grow up and do what he wants to do. You kind of get stuck in like that problem where it's like, I'm Drake. I'm growing. I want to make what I want to make, but you're not progressing with what you're doing.
All right.
Like you're kind of going backwards, man.
And Ant, to give you something to start off with, Matthew is out here saying that it doesn't feel like Drake's music is progressing with him. It's kind of I think you didn't use this word, but you kind of felt like you was going towards it was regressing, right, Matt? All right. So what is your
Yeah.
response to that? Because some people feel that this album is just unbecoming, and it should have it felt like he's taking steps back instead of step forwards in his music career.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it, man. Listen, Drake's expanding. He's getting older. He's trying some things out. He gave us a little taste of the of this in Certified Lover Boy. I mean, he's singing on beats, dancing beats. He said it's gonna be for people who like to dance, clubbing music, just like Matthew said. I mean, if you don't like to go to the club, if you don't like to dance, and you don't like to just vibe, this isn't gonna be the album for you. And I'm pretty sure Drake's cool with that. Um,
I don't know
you
about all
can't
that.
please everybody. You can't please everybody, bro. And I mean, I like the album. I think every damn song on that album's a hit, bro. Like, Matthew said the last song was probably the best song on the album. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a good rap song. He's got 21 Savage, the only feature on the album. I mean, yeah, it's a good rap song, but like all the other ones are just vibe songs, late night driving songs, in the club songs, just vibing, have a little drink in your hand. I mean, it's nothing too big. I mean, it's something different, obviously. Some people don't like different, but I think it
All
hits.
right, and what's your response to people who say things like, "Oh, this is a cash grab because his goal really is just to make." Because he's released albums before where it's one, two, maybe three, real dance songs, and everything else feels like true rap songs. This feels like a lot of just dance songs with one or two rap songs. And some people feel like that's just him going for a cash grab, trying to make stuff that's easily marketable, as opposed to making music that he genuinely like, which maybe he does like this. I'm not gonna speak for Drake. I'm just saying, these are some of the opinions that are out there.
Yeah, so what I was thinking was I think he threw that Jimmy Cooks in there just to show how easily he could do it. Just to throw that little banger in there. Just be like, hey, look, I still got it, but I'm gonna throw it in here with all these other ones that you may not like. You may like them. It's something different, but I'm gonna throw it in there just so y'all see I can do this
Which,
easily.
by the way,
You know,
just to add in here real quick, Kendrick Lamar did something like that when he made Humble, and I think it was the album Damn. That was just him showing people, hey, I can make popular music too. So calm down and realize I make what I like. So continue.
exactly. Same thing with Sticky. Sticky's kind of more of like a rap song, but I mean, I like it all. It's pretty good. I think I could vibe to this in the club if I hear it come on. I like it.
Okay,
I just
I
think,
think it's a good little mix.
man,
Something new, good, something different.
Matt, go ahead.
I'm just feeling like I was trying to say it earlier, and Vicky, you kind of worded it, not a regression, but it's like, bro, Drake is how old is he, bro? 30 something,
35 years
40.
old.
He's how old again?
35.
35.
35, man. This clubbing music is, I feel like, something you want to do when you're young, bro. I'm young. I want to be doing stuff like that. But it's like you don't you have a kid. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. This man has a kid. This man has a son. And this man is like, you look at Drake and it's like he has this weird connotation where it's like he's a cartoon character. Like Drake floats when he smells pie. Drake the type of dude to like do this. Drake
Bro,
the type
those
of that.
beats are
Where
so
it's
funny.
like you have this weird connotation of like, oh, I'm Drake and I'm this, and then you have people clowning on you, and then you decide to make an album like this. Like, I don't think it matters who made the album. I don't think it's like, oh, it's just because it's Drake. But I think that it's like, if you want to show people you're maturing with your music, or you're doing what you really want to do, man. If he wants to make dance music for the rest of his life, go ahead. But it's like I feel like it's not maturing. Like I said, well, I didn't say it today. I said it yesterday. We got Kendrick. Kendrick has the album that he had released. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but he has so many things that he talks about in that album. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He talks about love, how he views love, how he views his relationship with his dad, the thing of his aunt being transgender, and all of these things that it's like these are maturing topics that people not necessarily want to hear, but it's what's happening in our world
I'll
that not a lot of people talk
I'll go
about.
one step further. I think people genuinely want to hear it.
I think this brings me
I
to
don't think
another
they
thing that
know they
I'll
want to hear it
say.
until they hear it, but people are excited to see how. I think musicians are like comedians. They might not know it, but people want to know how you see the world. They want to see it through your eyes. Now, comedians do it through a lens of comedy, and musicians do it through a lens of music. But the whole reason people listen to you is because they want to know what you're thinking.
This brings me. I don't know if either of you two listen to him. I really don't personally. His name is Joji. He's like he used to be like some guy on YouTube, right? He used to be Filthy Frank, if you guys know who that
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah, that guy. He makes music now, right? And I'm not gonna lie, he dropped a song maybe like a week ago, and it's called "The Glimpse of Us," and it's literally him talking about how when he's with his current girlfriend, he has like these intrusive thoughts that reminds him of his ex, and how he wishes that he was with his ex, and blah blah blah, and a bunch of stuff. Listening to that song is literally like gut wrenchingly hard, and it's something that a lot of people think about but don't talk about. And I think that's what makes some music like that really good. Like Kendrick, like I said, he's talking about a bunch of things that a lot of people don't necessarily want to talk about because it's a difficult topic. He manages to make it work. Drake made a freaking album about dance music, and it's like he's screaming on the mic and we got squeaky bed on song
All
four.
right.
Like, like there's no like maturity to
Bro,
it.
this guy. Let me talk about Drake. He started his career as a Canadian actor. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Degrassi. That's the
Degrassi.
that's the oldest thing I know him from. I imagine he did work before that.
After
I know
that,
from
started
Degrassi.
rapping around 16. He didn't start popping until he was like 19, making millions of dollars at our age, dropping bangers.
Yeah,
Now
that's
in
what
the
we're
first
doing right
song,
now with this podcast, bro. We're
Dropping
dropping bangers.
hey,
bangers.
on the way, those millions are on the way. But in the first song, Falling Back after the intro, the first thing that he's saying is finding myself. He says it. I think that's one of the main melodies in the song is finding myself. So this guy's 35 years old. He's had money since his late teenage years. I mean, his family was divorced. His parents were divorced. I mean, just have a little understanding where this guy comes from. You know, Not everyone grows up the same. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's
I
just
mean, I agree with you, man. I agree. Not everybody grows up the same, and it's like I love Drake. He has a bunch of hits. Old Drake is really, really good, but we just got a couple issues with like I just got a couple issues with like what he's doing right now in that sense of music. Like if he knows that he can do like I don't think you got to make your music to people please because you're the artist, you're the musician, but it's like I don't know, man. I think he's hitting a different target audience, and I don't think it's a cash grab, but it's not his general demographic. Like this type of music, bro, sounds like you could play it at Hollister.
All right.
I used to work at
All
Hollister.
right.
I can tell you firsthand. I can listen to this
All
at
right.
bro.
Now,
Hollister.
I'll be dancing in
now
Hollister,
let
getting
let
some
let me let me let me talk to the
jeans, getting
audience for
some
a second. Let
jeans.
them know something. All right. So we had this debate yesterday, right? We talked about this. I told them, hey, listen, I'll listen to the album, and
Oh, that's right.
the audio file was corrupted. So that interview may never see the light of day unless something happens and we blow up, and then screw it. We'll let the world know. But since we had to re-record this anyway, I figured, well, let me listen to the album and let me develop an opinion, right?
Let's
So,
hear it, Vic. Let's hear it. What do you think in general
okay,
of this album as a whole?
okay,
What is your
okay.
your feelings about it?
My feelings towards this album is that it is not bad. These are good songs, and I asked Matthew this question yesterday, so I'm gonna just reverberate it and give my answer to it. I asked Matthew yesterday if somebody else would have released this music that wasn't Drake and it sounded the same. do we sit here and say that it's bad music? I'll be completely honest with you. If I release this music, I'm one of the top 10 artists of all time. Like it is that simple. This is good music. Now with that said, I think we also got to sit here and appreciate this is a cash grab. This man made this song specifically so that they could be remixed and turned into great club songs. I would Some of these songs are good, but you're not going to sit here and listen to them in like a club atmosphere by itself. They're designed to be remixed. I This is something akin to like damn near sample packs. They're just whole songs. That's why there's so much beat at the beginning and end of songs. Intro is literally just the beat to the next song. It's designed to be used as club fodder, which it depends on how much musical integrity you want to have. I personally am not going to sit here and say that I wouldn't do something like that. I like money. I'm not going to sit here and clown Drake for it. But let's also not sit here and say that, oh, this is my man, trying to redefine the game. This is my man trying to make some money. This is man trying to make some bread. And I'm not saying he needs the bread. I'm just saying he may genuinely just be trying to step into this atmosphere to show people, hey, I could do it. And if that's the case, great. But to me, what it looks like is homie made it. Homie had a crash grab. And I could be crazy in that, but that's just my thought on it.
I mean, look, man. I think if you released just the beats, it would have been better. If he released just the beats, it would have been better. I just don't like his voice on the beats. I feel like the audio mixing is a lot of clashing. Like I'm being for real. I'm being for real. I like the beats. Beats is a big thing that makes me like songs. If you got a whack beat, you got a whack song.
Wait, so
But
what's your opinion on Drake singing over rapping?
bro,
Let's toss
I
this
don't
over
like
here
it,
since
man.
we're going away from the album. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. Drake's singing over his rapping. It really depends. I prefer his rapping. I think that Drake is a better rapper than a singer. But we got the perfect example of what I thought this album was gonna be when I first heard it was Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit has Drake singing "Passionate from Miles Away." It sounds good. It has the little funky beat that you need to it. It's got a little bit of an intro that is like, hold on, let me start this record all over again. I thought that this album was gonna be Passion Fruit the album, and I was actually like, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, maybe this got a little bit of something to it. But it lost me as it went through. A lot of the things just sounded too repetitive, and Drake singing is just, I'm not a fan.
I
You
know
know,
this is gonna be like a casual Drake fan take because I'm not Anthony, and I'm not Matt when it comes to music either. I'm about as casual as you can get. In my opinion, I think at least my issue with the album was there's no like God's plan to this album. There's no like song that I can look at and say, oh, this is the anthem. And I love Jimmy Cooks. I still don't see Jimmy Cooks as like a God's plan because it's not Drake by himself just absolutely murdering a song. It's him with 21 Savage, and that's not me saying he needs 21 Savage. I'm just saying it would have been nice to have had something like that to this song, like a true anthem. But all right, Matt, Ant,
can
go
we be
ahead.
honest though about 21 right
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead.
21 has to be one of the best feature artists there are out
I
there.
think he
That
is
I
man
agree.
top
does
tier.
not
I
miss.
agree with
He's
that.
like a much
100%.
much better French Montana. He just makes great features.
You're like the only person I think I know that likes French
I don't
Montana.
like French
And
Montana, but
I
I think he does great features. So I'm just
I
Bro,
saying,
I
think
don't.
I
I
think
don't even
another
think I've
good
heard
one
a
has got to be
single
No
song.
Baby.
you not any solos, but you look up some songs, you'll realize he does a lot of features.
I think another top hit artist with features, Lil Baby. Lil
Uh
Baby's up there,
oh
bro.
yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think that's Lil Baby. No, that's
No,
Da
that's the
Baby. That's
baby.
Da Baby.
That's not
Lil Baby.
Lil
What's
Baby.
Lil Baby's ad lib? I was thinking of yeah, I know.
Lil Baby, he has a song
No, but what's
with.
his
I
ad?
think it
He's
might
gotta have
be.
like a signature ad lib. All these motherfuckers got signature ad libs.
I'm gonna be honest. Lil Baby just go hard. That's all
That's
it is.
fair. What
Um. Oh, I'm trying
Wait,
to
but
find
the
like a
baby is a good
song
feature
that
artist too,
he's
though.
But
Let's
like,
the baby is a good
sometimes
feature
though, little
artist.
baby does get repetitive though. You know what I mean?
That's
bro.
the curse
Yeah,
of some feature artists though is that they just get repetitive
It's
because
his
that's
it's his style.
bro.
Little baby style. His
Wants and
style is
needs,
like
wants and needs with Drake. Lil Baby literally goes the first line right when he hops on the track. I'm from the four, but I love me a threesome. You don't need
oh
anything else, bro. That
yeah.
goes. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember. I don't really know his ad
I
libs, but I know that boy goes hard when
who
it comes to
knows?
features.
Oh man, but I
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think so. We got Little Baby. I think Da Baby is also another good feature artist. What was the J Cole song he did?
Dude, Dreamville
oh, under
something.
the sun,
Nothing
under
new
the
under the
Under the
sun.
sun. I
sun
got a
with
couple of sons.
Dreamville and
Nobody
all of
fucking
these.
with.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
That was a banger.
yeah.
Under the
I
sun's a
love
banger.
Under the Sun, man. That
Dreamville, J. Cole. Yeah.
the next song in that album, by the way, with oh my god, I can't remember the guy's name. Uh, where it's like I came for the crown, crown, crown. That song is tough. I could listen to that song like 50 times in a row.
Don't know what song because I actually have not listened to the album
It's
like
not
that.
a. It's like
But
It's I don't know if you would. I think it. I think they even marketed it as like a mixtape because it's like the entire label is on the album and they're doing it like step.
yeah.
So I don't. I think it's a mixtape or an
I
LP.
mean, the next song is called Down Bad with JID, J. Cole, Earth
Yeah,
Gang,
we'll
and
give
a
me a
couple
second.
other people. Yeah, so
Hey, did you listen
um
to that song that 21 just came out with on a feature with Tyler the Creator?
oh
Who else is it?
yes. I know what song you're talking
Cash in,
about.
Cash Out.
Yes.
Pharrell
All right.
Williams.
His
You listen to that one?
I've heard it, his part goes hard too. And I heard a lot of people being like, bro, Tyler killed it, and then people were like, nah, 21 killed it. And it's like both of them went pretty good. I like that song too. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Speaking,
no
so
man.
since we talk about athletes and musicians on here, anybody hear the NBA player that just made a couple songs? Man could rap. I'm not even gonna act like I know homie's name, but man made a couple a song, heard a clip
That
of it.
big man that can rap, right?
Yeah, I think so, man.
That
Yeah,
big
I think
man.
he's a big man. Shit is kind of
They were
tight.
clowning him for his lyrics, bro.
It wasn't no. Let me say here. The lyrics kind of dumb. I make dumb lyrics, but homie's like control of a flow is pretty good.
Hey, you know who used to rap in like 2017?
Who?
Lonzo Ball.
That honestly, dog.
Lonzo
That
Ball?
that
Nah,
that
I'm not
fits.
even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna
Nah,
cap.
you gonna tell me homie good?
Lonzo Ball can rap. I like the songs. I used to have some of his songs in my playlist. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna say nothing about that.
That's
What are they on? What's the platform?
It's everything, bro.
He's on everything.
He had everything. One of his
What's
songs
his rap name?
was called Zo, just Zio.
That adds up.
That's his rap name. That's a dub
That's tough.
name.
That's a
His
tough
number
name.
one song is Zio 2. That song was good. And then there was another one that I liked that was like Super Saiyan. Bro, his lyrics were stupid though. It was like Triple B go insane because you know I'm Super Saiyan, and it's like it's just
that's
stupid.
how
Like
you
it's
rap. What
something
you
you would
talking
assume.
about?
It's something you would assume Lonzo Ball would say in a song, you know?
Nah, that's
But yeah,
crazy.
no.
Speaking of rap,
But
Ant, you remember Wannabes?
Oh my
That
gosh.
song is
First rap song me and Vic ever made
Yes.
in our dorm room with like 4 hour time frame out of
Oh,
nowhere. I
that
was
was
like,
a
hey,
song
Vic,
that
you
you sent
bored?
me. That was with Ant.
I think
That
so.
was me,
It may have
bro.
been.
I came on the intro. I had to.
It was like it was.
I brought
Yeah,
us to
it
the
was like
song.
yeah.
Then we had
You know, I came
one
from
of our
Texas.
boys
Something
actually
about
does
a
beats
Lexus.
for
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, dude, Chris is out here. Chris slacking, man. Chris, I hope he sees this. Chris, you need to send me some beats, man. I'm looking at you. You need to start sending me some beats, dog. I'm trying to hop back on the game, and you killing me.
Yeah, that was actually insane how we
It
did
was-
that in like 4
It's
hours.
really crazy. Making a song in 4 hours ain't crazy, but doing it with like zero experience, essentially like pulling stuff out of our ass when it came to recording equipment, it was tough, man. But it was a real good time.
Dude, we put on a gaming headset.
This gaming headset.
We had a sheet over our head, and we had our mattress in front of us so that it would stop all the echo.
You know what? I'll find the photo and I'll toss it on the stream so we can let the people know what it looked like. It was a. I think
gosh,
literally
it was so
there was one
funny.
point where every time we hopped out the booth, we would literally be like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna get us out the hood." going to a school in Naples saying dumb shit like that, man. But that was a
That's
trip.
funny. Hey man, I think
And ever
this is,
since then, you know,
Oh yeah, we caught
go
the
ahead.
bug when it came to music. Since then, we just kind of it's been hard to let it go.
I think this is a good place to quickly just say, Vic, I still owe you some lyrics and some bars.
Yes, you
I
do
have not
actually. We
sent
got to
you.
we got to toss you on a feature.
Bro, is that I
we
am
gotta put you on the
lazy.
song,
Like, I
man.
can
Put
write.
you on the album.
I can write.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Vic can probably attest to that.
Yeah.
But I'm lazy, man. I'm just too lazy to record to like do anything else with it.
Yes, but I'm telling you, once you hop in on one song, it's like breaking a dam. It just kind of it starts to flow, and you start to get a knack for it.
Bro, I have just pulled up some lyrics that I have on my phone
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
with no beat,
Unreleased.
no nothing.
Leak. It's a live leak, man.
What's the
Okay, but this is just I'm gonna just give you two bars, okay? Just two lines of like a 16 liner that I got here, okay?
16 liner is already a whole verse.
Nah. That I'm not giving you all that. That's for your little song, right? So look, this you ever seen SpongeBob as a kid?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, that's all I need to know. So
Oh,
look,
you've shown me this one, or you I've heard it.
this one was okay. So it's I flipped that bitch like she a Krabby Patty. Her name ain't Pearl, but she still call me Daddy. That's all I'm giving. That's all I'm giving. But come on now, what did Pearl call Mr. Krabs every time she saw her? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You're
It's
terrible,
just
bro.
a little something. I,
Hey,
I got I got the mental game
hey,
for it.
Matt.
I just I'm
What
lazy.
was the episode with SpongeBob where he was wearing like them the squeaky motherfuckers, bro? What were they?
Oh, the squeaky boot.
All right, that's all the time we got left on drawing a blank. It was great to have him on. You know, I really love him. Ant, man, I'm glad we got this done, man. I had to re-record it, but it
Hey
still got done.
man, first pod, episode 1.2. Can't forget the point
Hey,
two.
but you know what?
You know, we'll
Episode
be
2 is
back
gonna be
every week.
2.0. Is gonna be straight. It's gonna be flat. This is a great time though, man. I'm really glad we
We got
got
a
this
we got a
done.
bunch of guests lined up. We got a
Yes,
bunch of guests
sir,
lined
man. We
up.
got a couple that I'm real excited about. We got a couple that Anthony's really excited about. You know, we got. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's
New topics.
you hold on for the ride. Y'all enjoy your week. God bless and much love.